There we go. That should have done it. Hello? There we go. All right. So, based off of everything that happened yesterday, let's get some music going as per usual. More Neo Thunder. Let's go. So this stream might be a little bit all over the place. So I kind of want to start with the alpha got to a point where I can promote it publicly yesterday. The thing is, I want to do a couple things before I release the playable demo for you guys. Like, all 27 endings are coded. I discovered a shit ton of stuff when I got off stream yesterday. In fact, where is my community feedback book? Because I had a single friend play it in a Discord, and in a really good way, I started sweating bullets and literally wrote like 3 pages of like feedback stuff that I want, where it's like, the audio's not working on the first page right now. Sound and music might need adjustment just for things. Oh, dude. Hey, hell yeah. Split between the two, I get it. I'm thinking about making like a music toggle, but the whole idea is that I literally wrote an entire page of stuff after stream yesterday. I made the game. I finished the game like 2 hours after stream. Ended up staying up 2 hours late. Was almost late to work. It was a whole on heaping mess. It was just awful. So the first thing that we're going to start with, let's just go over our stream goals for today and see where we get. Because what doesn't get done on stream, I'm going to do tonight just because I want to keep the momentum rolling. So this first one right here, that's like a browser buffer. Basically, I had it explained to me last night that when you release a product on... Well, and I can even show you guys real quick, actually. So hold on, we'll pause the music. And then I will actually bring up the demo on itch called the Chromatic. So you guys can hear it. You guys can hear the music, right? So it plays. But then as soon as you refresh, the music and the sounds do not go through. Okay, hell yeah. Love that. So the thing is, but as soon as you click begin adventure. Oh, but the music's not playing this time now. Interesting. Okay. But then when you get there, it starts playing. So the problem is, basically because it's a browser source, like another issue is like, so if we go all the way through and then we end up losing, and you hit quit, it just kind of screws with the game, and like nothing happens. So the thing is, there's a few things that we need to work on, and basically a browser buffer is, it's the term I'm coining until someone tells me exactly what it's called, but basically our game works well when it is on anything but a browser. But when it's on a browser, it basically has to like require like consent to the audio. So in most cases, like you heard it, it starts up the first time, no problems, everything's chill, we're good. But then as soon as you refresh it or something goes wrong, then it cuts out like a ton of the audio and it doesn't play correctly. So we're basically going to make this screen. So like, I'll show you guys what we're going to do. So right now, like this is our, I'm just going to write call on here, right? So this is where we're currently starting. This is called the Chromatic. So the thing is, there's a hidden object on here that basically says, hey, let's start playing music, right? It's like, let's get it. Let's start playing music. And the browser, like, if I understand it correctly, it's like the browser doesn't like consent soon as the program opens. And so we have to basically make a page that's going to be like, press start to play. And when you do that, it'll go over to this page and then it'll operate just fine. No issues whatsoever. Like the audio will work, everything will work, the resets will work. So this is the first thing we have to do is we have to make this goofy little press start, like press any key to continue. And then I'm literally just going to make it that when you click a mouse anywhere on the screen, so it'll just be like, you know, press your mouse or, you know, press mouse 1 or whatever. And then it'll go to the screen. This will take literally all of 30 seconds to do. And then the other thing that we have to do is because there's the quit menus, we actually need to go in and basically implement a persistent set of code. Hi, Pix. We have to implement a persistent set of code that basically reads to the effect of like, if your OS browser, because this is like actual code, I'm having fun writing this out because it's cementing it in my brain right now and making me smarter. So it's like we go if OS browser, and then we do exclamation mark, no, equals exclamation mark, which means does not, like, so if the operating system browser is not, and then we're going to just say Opera GX, right? Because that's like a website. So we're basically saying if it is not this browser, if it doesn't use this browser, then, and we're going to just go instance destroy, and we're going to destroy all the things that are connected to our quit game button. So it's just going to go instance destroy, literally all of them that have quit. There's going to be a ton of troubleshooting that happens here, but this is what we have to do to make sure that it plays well on a browser and makes sense. Because I mean, I could release it right now, and I want to, but the second part of our stream tonight, which is like creating the alpha survey, I want it to be that everyone gives the game one honest try. Like, play it for as long or as little as you want, but get to an ending, and then fill out this survey. And I'm literally going to create like a little survey, and that's what I'm like looking at over here. Like, how do you want to build your form? Start from scratch, import questions, create with AI, like all this shit. I'm trying to find a good like form, like a good poll service that can answer, like, do multiple questions. So we want to create this survey so that we can basically, after you guys play, you can be like, wow, this was really great. Or, hey, do you think maybe you could work on this? Because I didn't really like that. That made me sad, you know. Thank you, I will hydrate. That's an excellent idea. And the thing is, not our entire community tunes into Twitch. Some of our community goes to YouTube. Some of our community only interacts in Discord. Some people literally, yeah, hold up watering Rin. Thank you, I need it. But then there's like, people interact in different ways. Like, there's lurkers that you guys have never seen that talk in chat that are here. Shout out to my lurker Jenny if they're here, but don't worry if you're not. But like, everyone interacts in different ways. So when I create this release window, I really want to, you will see this happen a lot with big AAA games and stuff, is that when you release a game, right? Like, when you're like, here we go, here's our date, save the day, we're releasing this game and doing this huge thing. Oh, Jenny, you are here. Let's fucking, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you out, but thank you. I'm glad that you're always here. I talk about you a lot at work. Anyways, call out over. So the whole thing is that when you have a release window, you want to nail it as best as you can. Like, I want to sift through a couple of the bugs with like my smaller group of friends before I release it to you guys, because if there's 100 of you, right? And realistically, there'll be like 10 or 15 of you, but like, I'm doing it for statistics. If there's 100 of you and I screw up on the release window, there's a good chance that like 30 or 40 of you, the bug might stop the enjoyment of the game. And respectfully, you're going to walk away and go do something that you enjoy. Because again, when I get home from working all day, I'm not as cool as you guys, where I'm going to go help people troubleshoot their indie games. I'm like going to go make a game or go play, not Marvel Rivals, but you get the idea. I'm going to go play a game with my friends and go veg out. So hitting this as best as I can on the first shot is really important. So I could release it today. Like, I could be like, I could go do one of my infamous at everyone's and be like, hey guys, the game's ready. And be like, come play it. Oh, that's so cute. Look how cute that is. But anyways, so that's exactly an airport, is that if I don't play this carefully, like, not like, it just, I'm treating it like I'm releasing a AAA game. I'm not stressing myself out any, like, outside of my normal regulations, and it's really fun, like, doing all of this. But, like, I do want to make sure that I hit these check marks and release, like, a good product for you guys. Like, I need to start showing right now that I want to be a good game developer for you guys as an indie game developer. Like, Prison Break will get made in the next 10 years. I'm not worried about that. But I need to start small, and I need to practice. And if I can keep making these fun little micro games, and if people like the micro games and want to see each of them go up on Steam to help like boost my like accessibility, we'll put up $100, you know, Ko-fi donation goals for every goofy little micro game to go up on Steam. We'll see how people feel about that, you know. But this is stuff that I want to get done today. So the first thing we're going to work on is this browser buffer, and it's going to be super easy. We're actually going to open up Game Maker, jump right in a Chromatic call, or call a Chromatic, get the music back and going. And yeah, so, okay, oh no, I don't want it like that. Ew, get that out of here. Why is that there? What? Wait, what's that, Pix? Talk to me. So how do I want to do this? So I'll just create a new room, right? Room, there we go. And then we'll be like, press start. I thought something would happen right now. Wait, what did you think was gonna happen? Because you might be onto something, but like, so literally the first thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna go into Asprite, file open, and we're gonna reverse engineer a piece of art, because this is gonna be like the first little thing that we have to do. I'm gonna show you guys in live. Oh, like me launching the game? Not just yet. I gotta do something real quick. So art assets, because that's like what we're working our way up to. Is I really did want to release it. Like, I got really excited last night. I apologize for the hype. Like, I've been working so hard on this and working through so much personal shit to get to this point. So, hold on. Where is... Do I have my title here? Letter shading reference, sprite box, header top, choice box, story box, text box. None of that is what I'm looking for. Sprites? No. Oh, I'll definitely open the game in a little bit. We're literally just building this room real quick. Like, because here, I can even, like, objects, create object, browser buffer. No, let's not do it like that. Go obj, okay, there we go. Oh, you're waiting for the title music? I'm sorry, dude. Okay, so now we will go add event. Would it be a step event or a create event? I feel like that'd be a step event. Hold on, gotta look at a couple other pieces of my code, and this is gonna teach me how to be a better coder. Let's get it. Get it. So what? Parent objects. Where is it? Oh, text quit. So this was a draw event. Oh, it's just left pressed. It's not even a step event. Oh, fantastic. That'll be even easier. Add event. Global. Wonder if there's a way to do like any key. Oh, check that out. Key, any. What about mouse? Is there mouse any? No. So I guess we'll do left down or any key. So check this out. Left down. And then we'll grab the audio. Yeah, audio. So we'll grab this code right here, right? Oh, what just happened? Copy. We'll go project buffer browser. And we'll play this audio. And then we will go room. Score go to. And then we will go to, what is our title room called? Title screen. Well, that's pretty easy. Title underscore screen, like that. Okay, so how this should work now. So first we need to make this our search title, or no, press start all the way to the top, and that has become our new home room. Awesome. So I wonder if it'll work this easily. Hold on. It's a black room. It didn't work! Hooray! Oh, you know why it didn't work? I know why it didn't work. Guys, it won't work if the object isn't in the room. Wow! Incredible! Okay, let's try that again now. Okay. Oh, still not working. Interesting. Wonder why now it's not working. Yay, it didn't work! No, it's supposed to work though. That's a problem. So, object browser buffer. When you press left down, it's supposed to play. Oh, audio sound quit, but room go to title screen. Function permits you to go to any room in your game's project. Okay, so I wonder why that's not working. This might become a harder problem that I have to figure out outside of stream. No, it's all good. We can stick around for a little bit. So we've now set our new room to press start. Let's make sure dimensions are set correctly. Right, because that's what the rest of our rooms are at. No, 64360. Okay, so just make sure that's not contributing to the problem. Okay, object is in the room. Edit object. So left down, audio play sound. And then room go to. I also don't know why my code changed. Like my code creator looks different than it does last night, but that's okay. Okay, no. We're on instances, which is this object. Does it think it's a button? I don't think it thinks it's a button. Oh, wait. Yes, it probably does. No, you're absolutely correct. I didn't think about that. So wait, what if I... No, you're right. It does think it's a button. I'm so dumb because it's basically saying when you press left down on the object, which is now invisible. And I need to make it that when you press anywhere in the room. Okay, so how do I fix that? Make it the size of the whole screen. That makes sense. Oh, look, it's getting bigger. Because this just plays with where it is in the room, right? Yeah, that just plays with where it is in the room. So then none of this matters. So wait, is that literally just what we do? So we just make it huge? Oh my god, it's massive. Wait. There's gotta be a better way to do it than this, right? What if... Okay, so hold on. Hear me out. I'll just do this. We'll make like a sprite. We'll literally go File, New, right? And we'll go like 640 by 360, right? Yep. So now we have something that's the size of our game room. And then we'll just like make it... This is going to be like a very temporary placeholder thing, but it's just to kind of sell the point that I'm trying to like make, right? There we go. Right? Oh, wait, is it actually that easy? Hold on. Because if it's that easy, I'll just do that. Whoa. Whoa. It's not that easy. Oh, wait. It is. Wait, hold on. Maybe we won't do art. Oh, God. He getting chonk. He is also still slightly off angle. Okay, new plan. We're just going to recreate the object. Right? There he is. Nice and snug in the corner. This is what I love about, like, learning code with you guys, though. When you guys just give me, like, really helpful. Being like, my guy, you weren't pressing the object. And I'm like, oh, you're right. Okay, so now, theoretically, the object is the entire room, correct? Okay, here we go. It's still not working for some reason. Huh, weird. Maybe it doesn't have... It's weird. Object browser buffer, edit object. It should play a quit sound and then go to title screen. And it's deciding not to go to title screen. I didn't type any of that in wrong. Because there isn't a little caret there. It thinks it's one whole line of code. Wonder if that's the issue. Nope, that wasn't it either. Yeah, because the cursor's not even working anymore on this one, so... Object intro. What does object intro have going? It plays music, so it can stay right where it's at. All that can stay right where it's at. Object camera. I wonder if object camera... Yeah, we're going to try this. I'm gonna press start. Object camera is gonna go hang out in this room now and is no longer gonna be in title screen, right? Because we don't need to set the resolution twice. So we'll do that and let's see if that helps with anything. Try making it not invisible. I wasn't sure you could actually do that. Open properties. Because I think how you make it not invisible is by giving it a sprite, and it just doesn't have a sprite. I did move the room setting modifications, though, and the cursor. So now those will appear here. Okay, so, like, it's a little bit better, because, like, the cursor's here now. So I think it just needs some art of some kind. So let's try that. Let's just, like, be like, and color this all in all black, right? And then you can't tell, right? It's so clever. And then we are, hold on, I'm gonna get rid of these. We're gonna be like, oh, that's not gonna help. What? No. Why did we stop doing? Hold on. There we go. Tap any key to play. Right? Again, this can all be like massively placeholder, because we're just testing out the concepts right now. And then once we know the concept works, then we can improve the art. So we'll go file. What is sprite size right now? 640 by 360. Perfect. So file, save as, chromatic call, hard assets. And we'll go to sprite. Press play. We'll save that as a PNG. Save. Go back to Game Maker. And then we will go down here to sprites. Create new sprite. Yeah, the new 8-sprite text system is actually ass Mars. That's so rude for me to say, but like, I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it, right? It just makes me, okay, here we go, press play. It's fine. Middle center, 640 by 360. All right. We'll go sprite, press. It's fine. Now we can go up to, what, browser buffer? We can go edit. And we're gonna give you a sprite. Here you go. Here you go, buddy. Oh, God. It's too big. Oh, my God. There we go. My bad. Try that again. Browser buffer. Okay. Let's see if this works. Because now it has a physical representation, so it should work. Yep. Ooh, the music's still not working, though. Hold on. Don't know why that's happening. Tap A key to play. There we go. So, does that work every time, though? No. Why does that not work every time? No, it's periodically working, yeah. Because it's like, here, tap A key to play. Yeah. That's why the quits need to go away, because then you're just on a perma black screen. That is interesting. Okay. We're getting somewhere, though. Get out of here. Also, this is hanging off. Did I do the dimensions wrong? What are my room dimensions for this room? 640 by 360. So, oh, it's the grid. It's the grid. Okay. I do this every time. I always forget. The grid allows more accessibility. There. Now, that should be centered. Theoretically, not quite. Okay, so hold on. Remove snap. Move down just a couple. There we go. And now let's try playing again. Oh, interesting. My Kofi just plugged itself twice. I wonder why it did that. It's weird. I didn't do that. You guys donate plenty to my Kofi, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, so now it's working. Like, so tap Anki to play. Huh. No, you don't need to donate more. You guys do plenty for me. Okay, so I have an idea. So if it's not working, okay, so we can attach this to the browser buffer as well. To go audio play. It's supposed to be confirm, not quit. Confirm. So that's good. Audio play sound. Background music adventure. And then okay, so priority is real. Loop is real. And I don't think I need any other. Yeah. There we go. So let's try that. Because now basically what's doing is it's going to play this sound, but it's also going to start the music. So I think this should work to guarantee an 100. Because now there's two places where the music's trying to start. Oh, wait, no, we're going to have another problem. So refresh. Yep. Oh, but it does put out the... So there's also times, yeah, it definitely layered, which isn't good. So why is it? Because I was told by the community that, like, let me make sure I read his post correctly. Oh, it's gonna be buried by now. I left some of it in my brother's DM, so. Okay. So that's not going to help us here. That's interesting. I don't know why it's doing this. Because, like, half the time it's working. Like, look, I refresh. And now... Oh. So weird. Okay. And then I want to also create... Wait, no, not create. I want to do... Ooh, this new code creator. This might have to be a back burner bug. Yeah, because it doesn't destroy the game. It's just something I want to work on. But it is interesting because, like, everyone in the community last night was like, yeah, if you do this, it won't be a big issue. Because it's like, as soon as you go to title screen, this object up here, object intro, immediately starts playing the intro song. And now I'm worried because I feel like now it's just going to create a lot of... Okay. Hold on. Let me just... Okay, so intro. When you click... This isn't really going to fix anything. I'm running through something in my head. So now it's over here. I can hear you. Yeah, because the audio is working here now. Yeah. Or in short term, a BBB, yeah. Okay, so what else do we want to work on then? If that's not really going to work for us. The alpha survey, I also feel like I want to do upstream. The release window, I do think I want to aim for next... I don't want to say next weekend, and I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long and kill the hype on that because I've been working so hard on it, and I'm excited to share it. So maybe we set the release for... I have Tuesday and Wednesday off. Those would be the best days for me to collect data because even though we're going to be moving, if I took like an hour to like really sit down and read all the feedback, maybe I do it Tuesday. I could do it like Tuesday morning, do the announcement, release the game. But I wanted to do like a Discord banner and get it like fully promoted. So even though I'm excited, this will give me time to fix things because I have this Saturday off and then I've got next week off. So maybe while I'm moving, I release the game on the 12th. Like I wake up and I release the game at like 10. Move, I work Monday and then I have these 2 days off for feedback. So I think that might be what I do. Or I could move it to next weekend. I think I'll do that. I know that sucks and puts it like another 2 weeks out. But then that kind of gives me time to like fix everything. And Marzo, you'll still get what you asked for, like when we were DMing. Like I have no issue with that. I just like wondering why it's not working. Hold on, I gotta close like a million tabs as well because I always forget to close my stuff and just get going. There we go. Come here. Close all the rooms we were working on. That's right. There we go. It was so much fun after a stream last night, chat. Like, I just went completely nuts. And, like, I'm gonna go more nuts tonight. I was just really hoping to do, like, a, like, immersive stream about, like, hey, we're getting ready to release the game because I'm really excited for you guys to try it out. And I want to do, like, something else I thought about is I want to start not doing so many pings in the Discord. Like I really want to save feedback for like when we're doing feedback on another patch for the game. I want to save like tester for when like a new game or a new build of a game comes out. And the viewer ping, I just really don't like it because I know people like react real to it, but I'm part of another Discord and I have like 15 unread pings right now and it's all from that Discord and I just like I don't know, it makes me almost like not want to engage with that Discord even though they did nothing wrong. Um, oh, thank you. I will do that. Oh, it's my brother. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I would love water. Mm, delicious. So the object is in the room and works when you click on it. Brother Prism, yes. Speaking of occasional lurkers, I know, dude. Yeah, Pix, this is brother. So I used to be Hero Rin. That used to be my online name. So he's Villain Jim. And we have a lot of fun playing games together. We're actually building him a computer right now, but for some reason it's not connecting to a monitor. He has been super patient because we started building the computer like a week ago, but because we're moving, we can't finish building the computer for him until after we finish moving. But then we're using an entire room to like run the computer, figure out what's going on, if we have to send parts back or whatever. Like we're gonna finish building this computer in like a week. And I'm really excited for him because he hasn't had like a big proper computer in a while, so we'll be able to game a lot more. Um so it's working. It's going to the title screen, but the audio for some reason is just not doing it. Which again, kind of makes sense. Because all it's supposed to do is get them to the title screen, right? And we have an object for title screen. Or did we do away with that object? Is that the problem now? Okay, so we're on title screen. Show me instances. Okay, I want to play with object intro. So yeah, it's supposed to just be play audio. Next, the sound of play. Sets the game to sound of play. Sets the loop. Sets the start offset in seconds of the sound played. I really don't know why this isn't working. I almost like the offset because it sets the offset off in seconds of the sound played. So I could make it that it's like it waits a few seconds and then kicks to life. And I wonder if that would get around the browser buffer. Because again, it's not a huge deal, but it sucks that the intro music is just getting shafted right now for no reason. Yeah, because I'm doing it in HTML5. Huh. That's so crazy. You know what? Thinking. Sorry, guys. I like working on new code, but at the same time, I get a little bit anxious because then I feel like everyone's just like sitting in a room while I'm like banging two rocks together, hoping some magic is gonna happen. So we're starting on press start. It's going to the title screen. Edit object. Oh, variables. That's what I wanted. There we go. No, I know, but like because I'm used to being a loud, goofy guy, it feels super weird for me being like, Wait, so how do I open back up? What is all this? Change orientation. I don't like this. Ah! Did I like accidentally click a button and like change my like game development mode? That's true. No, I love how Pix and Jim said literally the same thing. It's like banging rocks is how we got fired. It's true, but I don't have to like it while I'm figuring it out. Like I'm over here like trying to figure out how to like okay, edit. No? How do I create like I was using a different format for my wait, open editor? No. Okay, variables. No, no variables. I prefer arson. Okay, chat. Let's stick away from the illegal activities for just a minute. Gasoline or gas fire is overall better. No, I want to bang rocks. I don't want to gasoline. We're not gassing this project just yet, but I might be being dumb, but like because this is different than how I did my code last night, I'm like learning how to use this new system now, and I'm like, there we go. Okay, it's literally just the plus button. So there's this little plus button here, and I click it, and then I can add more stuff. So I can do key down, any key, and then I can literally just have it do the same exact thing. There we go. Let's at least like make sure this works. Mustard gas, peak. Peak. Okay, so now we've got the key thing working too, though, so that's pretty cool. Like it worked. Like here, I'll refresh. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? It says tap any key to play. Are you guys ready? Here we go. We're gonna press J. Oh my god, J. And it works. But the audio is still a problem. So we still don't get intro theme. I'm also trying to sad boy right now because he works minimum wage. Womp womp. Yeah, it's so... I mean, because again, that's making this work now. But why is that not... Why is the... Tap and key to play. Bloop. And then we get our game. And that's really cool. And then quit doesn't do anything because we actually need quit to go away. Because we're going to do a persistent object that goes, if this is a browser, make quit go away. And that's going to remove it in every instance across the game. So I don't care about that right now. The object camera is persistent, right? Visible and persistent. If OS browser is not equal Opera for GX. How do you do the quote? His partner also died of a disease but without contributed. Is there multiple audio streams? Are you talking about like right now? Or are you talking about in the game? Because I don't think so. There's audio buses. I haven't learned about that. And there are different audio buses. I'm not getting involved with that right now. And I haven't touched it. So it's... That shouldn't be the issue. And I'm also totally cheating and looking up some code. If OS browser... Okay, so he did it like this. He was like, if in bracket OS underscore browser does not equal Browser, not a browser. Oh, so then I could go if game is being played in a browser. Oh, wait, if not being played in a browser. Got it. God, that's confusing. It's only confusing to me because I'm figuring it out. Okay, instance underscore destroy object game. Wait, what's it called? Object text quit. And then go bloop. Oh, no. And then go bloop. And now that's a complete thing. So I wonder if this will work. Let's see if the game just destroyed itself. Whoops, I'm trying to open my Twitch chat. There we go. Hold on. I've got multiple instances of the game running, so I don't know if this is the correct one or not. So we're going to close that. And then we're going to go play. Yes. Okay. Okay, and it spawned over on my second monitor. We're going to spawn it here. Well, that clearly didn't work because it's still there. We connected it to OBJ camera, right? So that sets window size. It's persistent, which means instances of this object will persist between rooms. Does that mean that each room needs one? Because that would be a pain in the butt. Okay, so this room doesn't have a camera, so let's see if that fixes it. If the game is onto a browser, it does make sense to destroy itself. No, I think I get that too, but okay. Now it works. Now you can just play the game and oh shit, so it has to be there'd have to be a camera in every single room to get rid of that. It's not necessarily terrible, I just have to go through and like snipe one camera out real quick. There's probably a way for me to do it globally though, so that I don't have to do that. So let me just set up a global. Yeah, I think that's the way we just have to go on that is OBJ camera and be like, there's probably a way for me to do like a global. I wonder if it would work as a step because it's just checking when it creates. Because I thought persistent, because instances of this object will persist between rooms. So, okay, so that just means it's checking the same data across rooms, so it doesn't have to keep updating. So that does not mean it is persistent across every single room ever. Is there a way for me to just make this global? Global. And then I include it. That's not how this works, I don't think. Simon was expecting this time. Global, and it wants a struct. Does it just go like that? And then I take all this, just put it in there. And then get rid of no, that would work. This is hurting my brain. I know, dude. No, I had it working before I tried making it. So okay, so I'm figuring out a couple issues I'll be able to work on off stream. Just because, again, since I do appreciate that you guys think it's cool to watch. Sometimes I feel like it's kind of boring to watch. So global code destroy instance question mark. So I'll figure out how to do that off stream. That'll be my first goal. Second goal is created browser underscore buffer room. Still no audio question mark. And then pixel art Discord banner. And YouTube trailer call of Chromatic. I'm not sure if I told you guys, but I'm actually gonna try to do like a fun, goofy little trailer for this game. I'm probably gonna try to use mostly the like game workings and stuff to like sell it off a little bit, like show the different like like show off a couple different endings and stuff, and just do a cute like 20-second trailer that's like a choose your own adventure game, save Chromadia before it ends in 30 days, like do like a fun little thing like that. So right now I've got the global code and the destroy instance thing. I got to figure that out. Created the browser buffer room, but there's still no audio, so we got to figure that out. Pixel art for the Discord banner. Finalize. Press to play. Art for room. And I'm gonna knock out like most of this tonight. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay. Toggle music. There we go. Oh, that's another thing. I'm not sure if I told you guys this. I actually found out something else. Is that, remember how we haven't been using apostrophes at all? Because I was like, oh, my library's not working and everything. So I actually, this is fun, and this is actually related to another level up for game dev, and we'll do this real quick on stream. So I got a new notification. I got a new follower. Sick. So basically, I learned this is the guy that made our text format, Avano. He did the Empire pixel format that we use. He has been super helpful, like telling me about stuff. So I actually messaged him yesterday and was like, hey, is there a way to add apostrophes to the library? And he was like, hey, it actually already has an apostrophe. You can check the full characters. And since you use GameMaker, you probably have to extend the font range in its settings. And I researched, and I forgot what it was because I fell asleep, but it took me like 30 seconds to look it up. But basically, when you're using GameMaker and you're using a font library, there's like 255 glyphs or something like that. And most times, GameMaker's range is like 32 to 117, which covers most of everything that's on a normal standard keyboard, with a few exceptions. And the apostrophes happen to be one of them. So all I have to do is enable that and then go through and add apostrophes to everything. So that's going to be an easy fix. So I'm also going to do that is expand Empire text range smile. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm kind of sad we didn't get a lot of this stuff done directly on stream just because we kind of like bonked our head against a wall, but I feel like that's part of the coding adventure, because eventually, just like how I've already learned how to do all this stuff. Yeah, he is. I actually message him pretty regularly, and I really like him. He's got tons of thousands of followers. He makes good money from the text fonts that he does, and you guys can support him too. On itch.io, he actually has his own like pixel font store, and all the pixels are like $5, and then you gain the royalties to them. That was one of the first things you guys actually unlocked was the Empire font. We went shopping together as a group, and you guys bought it. It was really fun. So not a browser. So we did this correctly, because it's if the game is not being played in a browser, but we're saying if the game is not being played in a browser, destroy the instance, object text quit. But now we have to figure out how to apply this globally. So once we do this globally, that's going to just smear everything for us, and that'll be really good. I am still just sad that for some reason this does not work. Like this works, like the description part, and that's awesome. I wonder, no, because it should even do the audio first, because it does moving to the title screen last in the order of code. I don't know what to say. I do know, I just had an amazing idea. You know what would be really fun with this? Check this out. I'm going to make something like this. Ooh, don't do that. Like, this is just like a fun little easy add-on. But like, are you guys ready? Do you guys know what I'm doing? Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna blow your fucking nose with this trick, And now, tap any key to play. And we'll obviously slow it down so that I don't give people aneurysms. Like, we can be like, Control B, 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 B. Oh, no, stop. B, B. Let's stay in here. Control B, B. Control V, Control V. Now it's like, you know, something like this. I think that's kind of cute. Maybe we go like that. Yeah, there we go. Copy paste. That's cute. I like that. Obviously, we'll polish this up. I'm gonna like, you know, color in the frame and do the shading and probably add like a background to it and stuff just to like make it look a little cleaner and cooler for you guys. I actually think I'm also going to update the art for the title screen for Call of the Chromatic, because whether or not I rebuild the game, I will be using that title card. Post the sad boy with others in general. Cool. I'll make sure to check them out after stream. So yeah, I gotta figure out the global code for destroying the instances if I can do that. Gotta figure out why the audio is not working. And then pixel art. Once I get all the game figured out, I can start working on the YouTube trailer, because I want to make the Discord banner for the release date of the 19th. Is that what I was going for? Is there a way for your character to appear at last save point after the tile screen, kind of like crystals or Moogles of older? Notice the game overall after tile screen opening. No, because like right now it's just a choose your own adventure. I'm not sure if you actually seen too much of the game, Jim. Here, let me. Because it's literally just like a cutesy little like choose your own adventure game. So it's like you tap this, and then it's like you go through. There's no real way to like save your progress, because the game, you can literally clear the game in like 30 seconds. Like it's a very short game. This is like a very intro level project for me for coding. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put a border on all of this stuff because I'm in an open space. Yeah, woo! We failed. We did it. And like, I'm glad the cursor works. That makes me really happy with the cursor and stuff works. If you use the summons, you're dead. Yeah, so I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, like, I hate putting the game 2 weeks out because Marzo, like, showed up to stream because he's, like, excited and wants to read the like, I told Marzo, and I will make it open for anyone else, I will be creating a dummy copy of the document that I have for you guys to read all the dialogue to, like, help me proofread it and figure out where we need apostrophes and shit at. So maybe that's the last thing we'll do before we end stream is go to fonts, go to Empire, advanced options, glyph options, hinting. So how do we do that? I remember I was reading about that last night. Or maybe, was it in my DMs with Ivano? Maybe he was the one who linked me to it. I think this was it. Font details. Range controls. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do this real quick. When creating a font resource, it's rare you'll want to include every single glyph for the font. Only uses characters from 32 to 127. You can, however, change the character range used to help optimize your games. If you only need the numbers from a specific font, then only select the numbers. You should first click the delete button to clear the current range. So wait, where do I find? I gotta find this now. Thank you. I will. Where did my water go? Oh, there's my water. Thank you. Okay. The watering is always greatly appreciated. So, how do I get to range controls? Click on the button, then click OK. GameMaker will automatically parse your game code for strings and then create different character ranges to cover all the text in your game. So I gotta dig around to figure out where the range is for this, because I'm not seeing a range option right now. Where are we going? Advanced options. There's nothing for range there. So now, next thing we do is we go Game Maker, where to find range font. Or font range? Font range. Game Maker font ranges are adjusted with the font editor when creating or editing a font resource. To access this, right click on the fonts folder in the resource tree and then select create, then font. In the font editor, you can find range controls under range controls. What? I didn't see it. Within the font editor, find the section labeled range controls or similar according to Game Maker manual. I didn't see that. Am I blind? Chat's like, it's right there. Okay, so right click on fonts folder, resource tree. And I did create font. So this is my font. Style, size. Oh, add new range. Delete selected range. I'm so dumb. There we go. Delete selected range. Add new range. There we go. Okay. Found it. It was right in front of me. I just had to use my eyes. Dude, I couldn't find shampoo today, and it was right. Or there was this really sweet girl that came up to me, and I was like, do you need help? And she was like, yes, please. I'm trying to find aloe vera. And I had someone over the radio tell me it was on the middle of the, like the center of the aisle. And I literally, for the life of me, could not fucking find it. It was really funny. And everyone was like, I was like, guys, don't worry, I'll use my eyes. And I couldn't find it. And they're like, Torn, that's really weird. We thought you were going to use your eyes. So hold on. There we go. So did I just never add this range? Did it just like start with letters? And I'm going normal. Okay, so let's test this by going to branch 1 and going to story block branch 1. Going to... Oh man, I gotta figure out how to get out of this. I don't like this new block mode. I was used to the old way of doing it. And this new workspace is totally messing with me. Here we go. How to toggle Game Maker workspace. Game Maker can toggle workspace visibility using the FTL key or binding the icon on the top of the IDE. This action hides the resource. No. No ads. Wait, it's not letting me skip ads. What the hell? I hate it when they do that. Well, this is why I need to get more, like, familiar with so many more of the features that are in here, like game options. No, that's not what I want. Collapse or expand dock panels. No, that's not what I want either. I don't want the inspector. Maybe I did want the inspector. Oh, shit. Help! Layouts? Marketplace, tools. Okay, so the inspector's back. Get out of here. I hate it. Okay, so now how do I look at the variable though? I want to look at my object. I want to look at its variables. And I'm just stuck looking at this. No, it's not what I want. Okay. I don't know why it swapped. Okay, we're on an ad break. I'll be right back anyways. I'm going to use the restroom real quick while I figure this out. Figure out why I can't. I'm trying to look at the variable on it. I'm trying to find the string. I don't need the sprite. Here we go. Variable. Oh, this is. Wait, this might be okay. It's kind of like how it used to just like float out here. But now he's just over to the side. Okay, I can be okay with that. Well, maybe not. Where did my inspector go? Dang it! Oh, like... Okay, the ads are over. Sick. Thank you. So... There we go. My inspector is back. Thank you. So I can go down to the variable definition. Okay, so I can close this. Variable definitions. And let's check this. In the world of Chromatia... and individuals, and we're going to just try to put an apostrophe right there, right in the start, and see if that fixed that small problem, because it might have just been set to letters. Yes! Oh my god, guys, look! Guys, look! It's an apostrophe! Mother of Lord Almighty, it's an apostrophe. It's not in a right spot, but we were just testing it. Fuck yeah. We're so back. We're so back. Awesome. Cool. I'll take it. It's a small victory. Might try to go back to the previous format of this though, because I really don't like the inspector just over on the side like this. Like this is supposed to be an alpha. Okay, so I apologize that stream was a little lackluster today. That's how it is with coding sometimes. So I am going to call it on stream. I promised Brittany, Miss Prism, yesterday I stayed up till like 2 in the morning when our agreed upon bedtime where we don't do electronics anymore is 12:30. She wasn't mad, but she was like, hey, you need to go to bed. And like I woke up this morning and like I forgot my protein shake. I forgot all this other stuff. It was just like not a good time. I also want to start finding more people to raid. So if people want to start recommending people to raid, that is something else. I'm actually going to write that down. Let's start raiding! Exclamation mark. I do want to start trying to find more individuals' channels to raid. And I don't want to listen to myself. Oh, goodness, no. But let's go software and games development. And, whoa, dang. This is cool. I think I've seen them around somewhere. But yeah, let's find like another smaller game dev like us. Look, that's us. We're right there. And building startup with no experience. Boring stream, legal stuff. Yuck. Proving enemy AI and getting core mechanics working. Oh, that sounds cool. Cool. Yeah, let's raid them. It's Griffin. There we go. It's GRX FFN. Cool. That should be fun. You guys all have a good time over there. We're going to go raid that guy, and I'm going to work on this feverishly, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys. And...